mate.
Hello, mate.
Oh, 2 in a row.
No,
Oh,
check us out.
check us out. Cheers.
Cheers. So we're meeting in the pub every week now, isn't it?
Could be the name of this instalment that we do. Shut up, Jess.
Pub, not pub.
Pub, not pub. Good weekend?
Yeah, been good. Good rugby.
Oh, bit of rugger.
Good
I watched.
rugby.
Managed to get. I managed to watch the Wales game.
Mm-hmm.
Missed the England game because Jess had friends over, so stole my telly and that.
I find that really funny. I saw something on Instagram the other day. Oh, it might have been you that sent it to me, actually. Probably was you.
Probably I sent loads.
And it was things that kids can do now that we would never dream of when we were younger.
Yes, that was
one. Yeah, one of them was like trying to get the telly.
Yeah.
Like if your old man had just got back from work, he's putting on what he wants.
Yeah.
Same with Donna.
Yeah. That is true. That is true. Doesn't matter. You could be in the middle of watching something.
Yeah.
Turn that over. Put golf on.
I pay the bills.
Put the golf on. What are you doing? Well, you come home and catch Big Tommo watching MTV for no reason.
Yeah. He went through a stage of that, didn't he?
I just want to know some good music. But yeah, the rugby's been good. Home nations are doing well, apart from Scotland so far.
Yeah.
I saw something the other day, mate, and it made me chuckle. I think I was listening to Talk Sport, and they went, how come the football players can get through however many games in their World Cup, but it takes the rugby players longer? It's like, because they've just been in through a car crash.
Yeah.
Especially the Welsh. Over 300 tackles against those big bastards.
Mm.
What do they put in their food?
I don't know. The Polynesians, isn't it?
They are huge.
Yeah.
And lovely, soulful voices. They can hold a note.
South Africa looked good though, didn't they?
Yeah, annoyingly. Hate them.
Horrible kit.
Yeah. No, I just don't like them. They're just so arrogant. So arrogant. I don't like it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. At least they're not as violent as they used to be.
Mm. Yeah. They used to be filthy bastards. Definitely. It's all changed though, isn't it? From our day, mate.
Yeah. I mean, I think Curry was really unlucky.
Yeah. I can see why he was sent off. But there's been other tackles later on after that game that have done exactly the same thing and nothing. Maybe a yellow, I think.
But I mean, I think on the whole, they are, apart from Farrell, they are taking a bit more care in their tackles and stuff. And I don't think, I suppose.
I don't think he's gone out to do him, is he?
No, because he banged his head as well.
Yeah. There's got to be a bit of context to it, surely. But we discussed this in the last one. The video referee is so much better.
Yeah.
And the officiating in general. And the way that they talk to the ref.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that the ref talks to them as well. It's like, I'm going to talk to you and the captain. Everybody else, fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm not having it.
But that's just like the other thing is that usually the referees in rugby have played rugby.
Yeah.
Whereas the referees in football tend not to.
They just go straight into refereeing and have a bit of a Chip on their shoulder.
Well, some
Or,
of them.
or is that just me being a broad bean?
Now, what do you think about Gareth Southgate's comments on Maguire after the game?
Right. I can understand it to an extent because he does get a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it is like inter football banter, which it is what it is. You scored an own goal, blah, blah, blah. But also, Southgate's got to take some of the blame for this because he's playing him.
Yeah.
Ten Hag's not playing him.
Yeah. It's a funny one because I was thinking about it earlier because like immediately my response was why is he even on the pitch?
Yeah.
But it's not at the same time, it's not Harry Maguire's fault that he's
No.
on the pitch.
No. And it's not like he's doing stuff deliberately. Like his game has suffered from the shit that he's got. He's become a meme, isn't he? Let's face it.
Yeah.
And when United bought him from Leicester, he was one of the better centre halves. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. Whoa. What are you doing? Just invasion of the body snatchers. Shut the door. Oh, fuck my life. Just leave it. Give me 2 seconds.
All right.
Fucking hell. Ah. So that was a tiny shipper trying to get in.
Oh, right.
Where were we?
We were.
Oh, he's a meme. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he was one of the better centre halves when United bought him, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened.
Well,
Perhaps it's United. We're destroying players.
maybe, but I also think with Maguire, was it after? It's after one of the tournaments he went on holiday, didn't he?
Yeah, and he got done by
Didn't he
the
get
Greeks.
nicked? And he was. I think he started to believe his own hype,
Yeah, I think you could be right there.
and I think and I think he still, to an extent, believes that. And then to have his confidence knocked by United, to then, I think at one point Scotland was singing Harry Maguire, he's one of our own. I'm pretty sure they were.
Yeah.
But there was some positives though, like Bellingham looked good.
He is.
I don't understand Southgate's team selections though.
No. I saw something somewhere. I'd like to get your take on it. It was Bellingham, now at, what was he, 20? 19, 20?
Yeah, he's still only young, isn't
Is already better than Lampard, Gerrard and Scholes. And my immediate reaction was, can we stop doing this to these young players?
he?
Let them develop. If they become greater, fucking brilliant. But he's 19. It's like Foden when they were like, oh, he's next Gaza.
Yeah.
Just let him be what he wants. Just let him be him.
Yeah. Yeah. Our media's always been terrible for that though.
I saw something, another thing as well, where because obviously you get the English player price tag. So if he was like from fucking Georgia or something, it'd be like 20 million.
Yeah.
Because he's English, he's Declan Rice 105 million.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
don't understand why the English players get such a big price tag lumped on them. Because it's the same. Like Bellingham doesn't even play in the Premier League. So you can't even blame the Premier League for that. It's just the fact that he's an English player. I don't get it. I don't. It's always been the same though, isn't it?
Yeah. It has, yeah.
Well, even if you go back to like Shearer, his price tag was for the time absolutely through the roof.
Yeah, he was through the roof.
Stan Collymore, wasn't he? Like,
yeah. Who else had a huge? There was a few. I'll tell you something I saw as well. Another thing, and it was something. It was You don't really understand how good he was because he played for a shit club. And it was, if you ever feel low and bad about yourself, just pick yourself up and watch highlights of Matt Letizia.
I knew you were going to say Matt Letizia,
Fucking goals on him, kid.
the English Maradona, he was dubbed, wasn't he?
Class.
Just stayed at Southampton, though.
Yeah. Can't knock him for that. Kept him
No.
up. But that's another thing as well that England don't do or have never really done. Southgate said he was going to do it and now has gone back on his word, and that's pick players on form.
Yeah.
There was a lot of big club bias back in when we were growing up, 90s, noughties, big club bias. But
yeah,
what was Dad used to always say, why is there so many bloody Liverpool players in there? They haven't won anything.
but yeah, I haven't understood Southgate's selections though recently. I don't.
Did he change it yesterday because it was a friendly?
I don't know. Was it a friendly?
Yeah, 150 years of
Right.
what's the name? These fucking kids are doing my head in. I've got two out the front taking photos of a sunset, and all I can hear is shit behind me. Just go away. It's my man time.
Well, I can't really hear it.
That's good. I don't think anyone can hear it. Just me.
You can
and
pick it up. You can pick it up slightly, but not
my
really.
annoying things that I have in my head is an annoying thing that happened the other day. So I phoned Kate, and she was having her lunch. You know, I don't like noise, chewing noises, but it wasn't the chewing noises that was getting me. It was the fact that she was rustling through a packet of crisps. So the rustle on loudspeaker was really going through me. Oh, they're winding me out. They're like putting the faces in.
Flash.
Oh, I'm going to have a sip. Phil. It doesn't matter. Oh, so many things are popping into my head. I made Kate piss herself laughing earlier. Because apparently I do this thing when I explain something that I'm excited about, my legs go funny. Even when I'm sat down or I'm jiggling about. And she went, "You do that all the time." And I went, "Yeah, but sometimes I do it when I get nervous." And do you remember when we were at the swimming baths and we were doing a radio interview and I just started stretching? Do you not remember that? So it was like BBC Hereford and Worcester or something like that. And they were talking about the new 50p's coming in.
Right.
And we had been dropped off for swimming. Obviously, you needed the old 50p's for the locker.
Right.
And they were interviewing both of me and you. You were just doing it normal. Yeah, we've got new 50p's. What they're going to do. And for some reason, I just started stretching. Like, doing the quad stretch. Like, just dropping down, doing the hammies. She was like, "Why were you doing that?" And I went, "I don't know. I just didn't know what to do with my legs."
That's funny.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, just brilliant. Can't beat it, mate.
When are we getting new money?
I don't know. They've only just changed this into that weird papery plastic stuff.
We've had a king for a while now, though.
A year, mate.
Yeah.
God rest her soul. She was looking well poorly, though, wasn't she?
Go on, say it.
What?
Best boss I've ever had. Go on, say it.
Oh, she was, mate. She's great. Never met her.
No. Did you get my point in the group yesterday when?
Oh, because of the shit banter that was flying about.
But I get the banter. But I was like, can you imagine if everyday people were just like that? Like
5 Mile of Death.
Yeah.
Me and Dunny were
stag
playing.
on.
Me,
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no. me and Dunny were playing bingo. We were waiting for him to. There's 4 or 5 that all the other lot pick up on. So you got someone just stacked it. You got the 5 Mile of Death. You got Never Leave the Wire, Stag on the Naffy, Shoot Your Own Body Armor, and It Was Your Fault that we got attacked at Bastion. So if someone, and then you got to like, yeah, I'm ready. Like get new stuff. Get new stuff. Like 5 Mile of Death happened just before I joined up, so that was like 17 years ago, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Get new banter.
It's just funny. I just think it's like, I know it's part of the bravado of being like forces, ex-forces, but can you imagine like Dave and Greg down at Tesco's giving each other shit over the fact that one stacks shelves and one does the till?
Yeah. Ooh, shelf stacker. Oh, did you get your trolleys in?
Yeah. Also, that's a crap job, that guy. Every supermarket's got the trolley guy.
Yeah.
And he has that big like locomotive train version of the trolleys where he stacks them all up.
Yeah, it's so hard to push.
He manages, and then,
I know.
like I think all of them throughout all of the UK share the same brain cell. So
yeah, I think so. The one at Asda by me, like me, he just tries to talk to me all the time. I just have to be polite because it's like, you all right, mate? Yeah, cool. Just leave me alone. I'm just coming in for my.
I think I've got one of those faces though, because there was a lady walking down my road the other day, and I was coming back from somewhere, either work or from the shop or something, and I get it all the time. Just hello, not from the same woman, but like just random
you
people.
have got a very friendly
hello.
face.
Have I?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's overly friendly, but I'll take that compliment.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice face.
So yeah.
Oh. I had a little look because you asked me topics, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I went on X. That's the first thing. Why have you called it X? Does what he
Elon
wants.
Musk.
Does what he wants. He does what he wants. He does what he wants. Elon Musk. He's got his 11th kid.
What's his name? Zord.
Oh, it's fucking hydrochloric arse liquor or something.
Biscuits.
Yeah, it's fucking something stupid. But there is one that you'll probably like. Oh, that's different. CCTV of an alien. But they found an alien, didn't they? Right, I'm going to show you the picture. It looks fake to me.
Well, yeah.
That's not real. Someone's made that.
Yeah, they've made a thumb pop man with Mrs. Marley at Bishop's.
That's fucking. They went make an alien. Oh, have you got? What shall I make it look like? A shit version of ET. That's poo. Like I could make better stuff in DT than that, and I was awful.
They do think that might be like the next evolution, though, don't they? Not they. Rogan.
They, them.
Do you know what I mean? Like all the gender stuff. Like when you see the grey aliens, they're genderless. They've got bigger heads and little gimpy bodies.
Long fingers.
Fingies.
But yeah. Aliens.
Yeah. Did they have they visited us before and genetically modified a load of apes, and this is what we've got? And they're checking on us now because they're like, oh, they're gonna blow each other up again.
Oh,
We've been here before. Look at those pyramids.
I like that theory. That's a good one. See, I quite like Rogan's one with the apes that ate too many mushrooms.
Yeah.
Stoned ape theory.
But there's the other one is the aquatic ape theory as well.
I went for a swim.
Yeah. None of the other apes can swim because they hold fat differently on their body. So
So
perhaps.
smart, you. Is this what happens when you read a fucking book?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they sink. You ever seen a chimp swimming? You haven't, have you?
No, I haven't. But my mind went somewhere else. But I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to.
Don't you dare.
But no, I've never seen. I've never seen an ape swim. No.
Yeah, you don't see the gorilla just in the lake.
No. Oh, I have seen a bloke. He must have been on like. But again, this is just like rich white people shit as well, where they go and observe and take photos of them, the gorillas. And there's one where this bloke throws some fruit at him, and the gorilla stands up on his back legs and just like goes, "What are you fucking doing?" Fucking and then starts beating his chest. I'm like, oh, I would shit my pants because they do that false charge as well, don't they?
Yeah.
I'd run. That's a big motherfucker.
How fast does a gorilla run?
I don't know.
Do they run? Is it classed as running?
It's got to be in it.
Yeah, because cats run and they've got 4 legs.
Gorillas haven't got 4 legs, have they? They run on their hands.
Yeah, but it's still, even though they're not
fast.
They're not bipedal, are they? They don't just walk upright.
Gorilla. Western gorillas and eastern gorillas can run up to 40 kilometers an hour.
Really are. Not for a long period of time, I'm saying.
Can't be, no. That's got to be a burst.
A sprint.
25 miles an hour. I don't think I've ever run that fast.
It's not that much slower than a bear. To put that in perspective.
Bears are fucking. Why is it? It must be just because they're like on their front paws. But you like look at a bear and you go, well, it's not that big. And you see it on like your phone.
Oh, I've seen a bear, mate. They are big.
Oh, you haven't you? When you're in
a couple of times.
In the forests.
Might have been the same one, probably wasn't.
But yeah. It's like you look at it on the phone, obviously on your phone, and you're like, yeah. And then you see it like go up on its hind legs and you're like, oh shit. That's like 8 foot tall. Shit on
it. I saw an Instagram video actually the other day of some dickhead riding a bear.
As you do.
There we can find it.
I bet he was white.
Of course he was.
Because we're idiots. I've seen the clip of the bloke that's on the side of a mountain and he like gets attacked by a bear and he sort of dodges and pushes it down the. As you do. Did the bear eat him? He's got to be Russian or something. Look at him with his vodka in his hand. That's not fucking Winnie the Pooh, is it? He's living the dream.
Oh, just while I'm on this page, this has got to be one of the funniest videos going around at the moment as well.
I bet he stayed in the water for a long time. Yeah. I ain't getting out. Really fucking hurt. People falling over is brilliant. Oh. Do you go on that nature is
metal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one of a I think it was a snake trying to eat like an eagle, but the eagle had its talons in the snake. It's like, oh.
Seen it when like eagles nick kids?
Yeah, just
yoink.
I watched it on David Attenborough with an eagle.
Like goats and stuff.
And it takes a goat, and it obviously can't fly very far with it.
So it just takes it up as high as possible, and then
And
just
then
drops it to its death.
Death. Dead. And his mum has got to just watch it. Oh,
Dead.
but they'll do it a couple of times just to be sure.
But eagle's got to eat.
Nature, mate. We went on a walk once, and there was a load of goats. And the girls got freaked out because of the goat's eyes. They're horrible.
They're intense, aren't they?
Yeah. You can see why, like, the devil is supposed to be a goat.
I don't think he's supposed to be a goat, is he?
Someone's a goat. Who's the goat then?
No, it's like old depictions of him with like goat's legs in it.
Who's the one with the goat head then?
Hey?
There's definitely one with a goat head. I just made that up.
He's one of God's sons.
Yeah.
Why would he have a goat's head?
Someone's got a goat head, and he sat with his like cross-legged doing that symbol.
Maybe.
This is what happens when you go on too much Instagram.
Yeah.
And then everything's a conspiracy theory, and we're all lizard people.
Yeah.
That's
Barack Obama gay?
Yeah. He sucked off a man, didn't he? Does that make you gay? 20 quid, 20 quid, I heard.
There's rumours of it going around that it was smoking crack.
Smoking
As
crack
well.
and just bumming men. I did listen to an interview. It was only a short clip with a bloke that's come out and said he had a good time with Barack
Barack.
Obama. And then there's rumours about his good lady, Michael.
Michael?
Yeah, not Michelle, Michael. Apparently she's a dude. I love conspiracies.
I tell you, somebody to sometimes listen to, but not too often, is Sam Tripoli.
Tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
Some of them though, you can get covering my face too much. You can get down on them. You're like, yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah.
But some, like, I'm still not convinced by the lizard people.
Convinced.
I said convinced, didn't
Yeah. I mean, what do you mean you're not convinced about the lizard people?
I? Well, I'm not. I ain't seen one yet.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But you never say never. What happens if they are? And then you're like, oh shit, well, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Lizard
Have you
people.
seen the clip?
And they live in the center of the earth.
Have you seen it though? Where they say, well, like Donald Trump is definitely. Have you ever seen him drink water? And then he like does his weird.
No.
Fuck off with his fuck. This is where we need a young Jamie to pull up the clips.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna find it. Donald Trump drinking water.
Well, I saw that they thought that Queen Elizabeth was a shape-shifting lizard.
Yeah.
It was like on an interview, her eyes turned into lizard eyes or something.
Yeah, they're not allowed to say things like that to our beloved Queen. I fucking dare you. Right. Is there like a small clip? Because I don't want like a minute-long clip of him drinking water. Oh, got an advert. I'm going to turn the music off. Right. Here we go. Apparently he drinks this bottle of water. Funny. Just him drinking water, innit?
He's just having a sip of water.
But apparently because he uses 2 hands.
Well, that makes him a lizard person.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Do lizards drink water?
You best believe they do.
Ow. Just
Yeah.
Or do they get their moisture from eating bugs?
Do you remember in Malta once I found a chameleon and it was stuck because it was in the shadow?
Oh,
Which
so
I find amazing because it's still red hot in Malta, even in the shadow, but it couldn't move.
shadows. I don't remember that.
Yeah. Give me the old side eye, wouldn't it?
Help me. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Why are you stuck? Because it's cold over here.
What a shit design.
That's stupid.
What a shit design that is.
Why can't you move?
Makes...
It's so cold, I can't move.
What function's that? Like
that's almost
like in evolution. What was the point in cold? What was that as well?
Got a bit of beer on me.
Right. Yeah. What's the purpose of cold-blooded animals? Or is that are they just rudimental and we evolved because they were like our the evolutionary shit was just like, well, that's crap, so we're going to wean that one out.
We'll magtigrid that one.
But traditionally, they'll be from somewhere that is hot, right? So surely it's probably something to do with. Oh, God, I can't think what the point of if it's too cold, you can't move because you can't get away.
Yeah, you're definitely going to get eaten by a bird.
So in that case, what would be the point in a lizard person?
Yeah,
shape-shifting lizard person that lives in the
surely
center
they
of the
can't
earth.
move a lot at the time because
Especially if they're in Britain.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, Emmy. Can't be bothered.
Tired.
You're tired all the time. Wow.
I'm gonna have to Google what the point in cold-blooded animal is.
Just what is the point of it? I had a giggle while you're Googling that. I was flicking through some reels standard, and obviously the Crouchy podcast came on.
Yeah.
And they were doing their, where they do subject and then 11. So they have to like make whatever the subject is.
Oh, yeah.
And they had penis 11 and vagina 11.
Yeah, Robbie Growler.
And I was fucking pissing my pants. And Kate was like, what are you laughing at? I'm like, fucking Robbie Growler. Squirt Zoomer. I came up with one for the penis 11. I came up with Christian erection. I thought that was quite good. I thought that was quite good. I was like, I actually laughed at myself, which is admirable, I thought.
There is a point.
Oh, there is a point.
The benefits of ectothermy. Their fluctuating body temp. Fluctuating, not fluctuating, Darren.
Yes!
Their fluctuating body temperature also makes them less hospitable to parasites, reducing the possibility of illness. Since cold-blooded animals do not require food to generate heat, they can go without eating for extended periods. Some snakes only feeding once a month. So there you go. There is a point to it.
There is a point. Makes sense now. One thing I find myself really intrigued by, and I can't help but watch, and it's called The Friendliest Catch. So they catch lobsters and crabs, and then they get rid of the barnacles off them. I didn't realise that they were like a living parasite.
Mm-hmm.
They don't actually hurt them; they're just on the shell.
Well, a parasite is just something that's codependent on its host, isn't it? It doesn't necessarily hurt them.
But they like pop them with pliers. It's just like, wow. Just dead.
Shook them.
And then Scrape them off.
Can you eat barnacles?
Probably.
This
It
is
wouldn't
the Google cast.
This is. It wouldn't be very nice, I know. But apparently, whales come up to like trawler boats and get them to clean the barnacles off them.
Yeah, yeah. I have seen that before. Do you like seafood? No.
Not really. It's not great. Like a cod and chips.
Yeah.
No, as we discovered last episode, I'm grown up now, so salmon is nice. I like salmon.
Do you like a king prawn?
Yes, actually. I wouldn't go to the Indian and order a king prawn balti or anything like that. But if it's in a special rice or something,
okay,
get on it.
Yeah. I was just trying to think if I can ever remember seeing you eat fish that's not like battered from the chippy.
Nah.
And even then, it was always sausage or fish cake.
Dad was a fish cake.
God, I hate fish cakes.
No, I was always
traditional. Our traditional fish cakes. I don't mind like a Thai fish cake. That's all right.
Bosh. Get amongst it. It is funny though when you think about it. The way that we order Chinese. It's not how you should eat it. Really.
What, in English?
In England, yeah, in England. No, not you know what I mean. The order, not how you order. You fucking cunt. I was watching. There's Big John. His name is, and his son is a boxer. He's the bloke that does the Bosch, Le Bosch, Zibosh, Yamas Bosch. That guy. And he he's big. He's a big, large, fat guy. But he orders this Chinese, and he's like, "I'll have, as you do." But when you actually look at it, you're like, "That's not how. That's just shit on a plate, really." When you think about it, but they have the rice, and then they put the curry sauce
Americans
on it.
always complain about how we have Chinese food because they just order like a noodle dish.
Yeah,
and that's what you have.
I've always wanted it out of the box.
Noodle in a box.
Noodle in a box. But yeah, it's like, and we put curry sauce on it, and I have a chicken ball. They must think we're earning so much money. This is not how we eat food. Duck's feet and that.
Ugh. Chicken feet.
Chicken feet.
No.
Chicken feet stew. I don't know. I just made that one up. Camel's hump. That's off Rush Hour. That was a quote from Rush Hour.
I know.
Oh, fucking hell. Have you seen fucking Dylan Dennis and Logan Paul going at it?
When are they not going at it?
It's so funny. He is like Dylan Dennis is single-handedly promoted this fight card that nobody really cares about. Just by ripping into his missus.
Yeah. But the thing is, I have heard something about this, that apparently Logan Paul saying he's gone too far or something. It's like, yeah, it's kind of what you wanted though, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's exactly what I wanted.
I still can't get it. I get on board with his YouTuber boxing. And Tommy Fury fighting
KSI.
Yeah. Don't even know who that is, really.
He's one of your prime sponsors at Arsenal, isn't he?
Yeah.
So,
but, like Tommy Fury, do you not have?
He's good.
Like,
just box. Be the boxer that you're supposed to be. Stop. Is
the case that as a professional boxer, he's not actually that good, so he has to. It's like what's the problem? Why do they all want to fight him?
because of the name. I think
Yeah.
it's the name and the fact that he was on Love Island, so he's technically like a reality star.
Right. I see. I didn't know that because I
inverted
don't
commas.
care. But
He it genuinely is. He was a prospect to becoming a decent boxer. He's only had 9 fights, but now because he's got the Paul brothers after him and KSI, he's gone. Well, I might as well make fucking bank.
yeah.
Not fighting on undercards. I'm headlining a show in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And
suppose.
they've just got so much money to throw at everything. Just have it. Have all the money.
I don't know. I wouldn't say like I'm a purist or anything like that. I don't see why people want to see people who are not actually that good fight. Because these same people wouldn't go down to the local boxing academy and watch a show.
No, that exactly.
What is the attraction of seeing some YouTubers kind of have a fight? But
it's shit though as well. It's not even good.
I literally haven't watched it. I've seen highlights of like washed up MMA fighters getting
I watched
their head bounced off a canvas.
I haven't watched the whole way through. I've watched the highlights like yourself.
But again, what's the point in these people fighting MMA fighters?
Don't know. It's
like I get the
that's the other
someone
thing
like Ben
as well,
Askren looking for a payday or something, but I just like from well, I suppose they're obviously making money, otherwise they wouldn't do it.
I think for the MMA fighters, they're making more money doing that than anything else, and because they're a name, it's sort of. But fucking, I've said it God knows how many times. It winds me up with like that Jake Paul, for example. He's what I think he's 185, maybe a bit heavier, and he's calling out. He calls out like Conor McGregor and Diaz and Woodley, for example. And it's like well, they're not even middleweights in the UFC. And you're, I think in boxing that's light, heavy, maybe on the verge to getting cruiserweight, maybe. And you're calling out people that are tiny. Grow up.
But he must be all like. Cause like I said,
He's not a bad fighter. He's not a great fighter. He's not a bad fighter. I've seen far worse.
But like, it kind of annoys me because I feel like I don't know. I just can't. Like Tyrone Woodley, he's not a bad striker.
Yeah, Ben Askren.
Ben Askren, he couldn't even hit the pads, could he?
No.
But Nate Diaz is actually a good boxer.
Yeah.
So, like, I look at that and go, hang on, he's a professional athlete of over 10 years in the top promotion in the world. Either the MMA fighters are shit at boxing or something's amiss.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't had that many fights. Like, I'm not doubting that he's got like great coaches and stuff like that, but
I agree. I've always said there's something amiss. Like that Jake Paul beat Anderson Silva unanimous decision.
Yeah, but yes, Anderson Silva he's what 50?
Yeah.
Like, what do you get out of that? Other than like obviously they're getting paid.
Getting paid in the name, but then you go, well, that's not Anderson Silva, is it?
That's Granderson Silva.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I don't know. I like whatever. If they're making money and people are going to watch it, they're going to watch it. It's not for me.
Yeah.
I just because I don't care enough. And boxing's a bit shit at the moment, anyway.
Yeah. Well, fucking Fury's doing it now as well, and he's fighting
Ngannou.
Francis Ngannou, who's being trained by Iron Mike.
So,
but also,
well, yeah, I see people like hyping it and saying that Ngannou hits harder than Wilder and stuff. It's like, how do you know?
I don't think he does. That Wilder's a freak.
But that's what I mean, though. How would anybody know that? I don't think they've done any sports science behind it. Not that I've seen, anyway.
They did the thing for Ngannou, didn't they, where he hit the big pad thing that Rogan did.
Right.
But I don't think any other fighter's ever done that.
I know. That's what I mean. Like, I probably would have seen something somewhere. If they, I mean, how hard does Tyson Fury hit? He ain't had a bad career, has he?
He's all right. He's all right.
But the thing, like, we say this about Tyson Fury, but he's always said he doesn't care about the money. So, if Tyson Fury didn't think he was gonna like annihilate Ngannou, and Ngannou's got this one bomb power, which we have seen, but with like 5-ounce gloves on, when he folded over him in half.
Yeah.
But there's no benefit to Tyson taking this fight and losing.
No. Nothing.
It does nothing for his legacy. We've already seen that YouTubers can beat MMA fighters.
Yeah. So what can they?
So I don't see
ever heavyweight. What can he do? And it always makes me chuckle with this as well. It's like, we're all going to see how tough you are. We're going to do it in boxing. Oh, okay. Just take away all the other skills that a fighter has.
Yeah, but the thing is, in order to get ready for an MMA fight, that's going to take somebody a long, long time, isn't it? It's not going to take one training camp.
I know.
And in order for it to be sanctioned as well, although they do have bare knuckle MMA now.
Yeah, I saw that with Dos Santos and Verdum.
I've actually seen a few clips from that fight, but I don't know what the result was.
They weren't testing, were they?
It doesn't look like they were testing.
Doesn't look like they were testing.
No.
Dos Santos looked.
He looked very juicy, and he looked very much in better shape than he did 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Which can happen.
It can.
But it doesn't happen very often. Especially when you've spent your career getting smacked in the head and your pituitary gland is probably a bit knackered.
Yeah.
But I don't get that either. How that? I mean, I know the UFC wanted to clear up their side of the sport, but you do see some of the other organisations, and it's like, how are these getting sanctioned?
Yeah.
And what are the rules? What testing do you have to do? Do you have to do any? Could you just say we're not testing?
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I don't know if that's the case. And I suppose it depends where you are as well.
Yeah. Pogba got pinged as well, didn't he?
I did see that. What did he get pinged for? I just saw the headline saying
all I've seen was performance enhancing druggaroonies. So I think Graham Souness is rubbing his hands on that one.
Yeah.
He hates Pogba, doesn't he? I think that with the amount of injuries he's had in the last few years, and he's trying to be at the peak, he's gone, well, I'm going to take some fucking EPO or whatever it is.
You've either got to be real clever. I mean, EPO's not going to help his.
You know what I mean?
But I think with that these days, Well, you just don't know, do you? You assume something like football and rugby that they are tested
Well,
because
that's what I
you
was.
just believe that. But
Yeah, I was
when
listening to a podcast, and I think it was Ben Foster's one, the cycling, what's-a-majigger, cycling goalkeeper, and he was saying that they literally wait now by the changing rooms,
Mhm.
and then they don't leave you until you've been.
Yeah, well, it's been like that for a few years. But what I mean is in certain sports, and I don't know to what extent or what body it is that actually tests these footballers. Is it the same throughout the whole of UEFA? Is it the same for all of FIFA? Is
Yeah,
it just a Premier League thing? Is Serie A, is that tested differently? And it's for the longest time, it's always been an intelligence test, isn't it? It's like you can do it as long as you stay ahead of the curve, because they ain't gonna have the samples for the current drugs. But then if you aren't particularly clever or your doctor isn't on top of his game, then you risk Rio Ferdinanding and
he
accidentally
hid.
not going
He hid,
to
didn't
your
he?
drug test.
Yeah. What? Allegedly.
Well, he claims that there was like a massive mix-up with the whole situation. I suppose you would, wouldn't you? But I mean, again, someone like Rio Ferdinand, you were not looking at Rio going, he looks like he's been on the juice. Cristiano Ronaldo, on the other hand,
He does look saucy
well, he has done for a number of years though,
because he was
and he might
2004.
like
2004 when we bought him. Well, there was nothing of him, was he?
yeah, but he was only what
17,
17.
18, I think. And then
I mean, a lot changes between like 17 and 24 in terms of your physique, doesn't it?
yeah.
But I mean,
Did work hard, but yeah,
but I've also heard that like when he went back to United, like he was bollocking him over their diets and stuff, and
yeah, got rid of
so
cake.
it could be a case that
Yeah,
he did. But
treats himself like a temple.
I mean,
But you
Messi,
see, there's so many things though, right? So you look at Gareth Bale when he was at Spurs,
and then Gareth Bale
and
when he
then when
went
he
to
went to
Madrid.
Madrid. Lewandowski is another one. When he was at Dortmund, he was like normal, and then went to Munich and was Terminator.
Hmm. Messi was another one when he was a youngster.
FIFA's blue-eyed boy.
But it's true. It's true though, isn't it? That like I think it's actually documented that he didn't start
Yeah,
playing senior football for ages because they wanted to juice him up to get him bigger and stronger because he was that talented.
yeah.
Or was that like the reason that he stayed in Argentina for an extra season or something? Well, I've heard all sorts of stories about him. Like he had his legs broken and then put back together so that they were longer. But I mean, that probably didn't happen.
I wish that would happen for me. Like, could do with some fucking legs. Right. The nominations for the Ballon d'Or will come out, won't they?
Yeah,
Right. Messi's going to win it, isn't he? But should he?
I mean, he has taken the MLS by storm, mate.
Yeah. And you tend to find, but
Over the season,
he won the World Cup. We'll give him that.
yeah.
The fixed
I mean, that's no small achievement.
World Cup.
Fixed the World Cup.
Yeah, fixed it for him. They even said, Saudis even said, we cannot wait to see him fucking lift it. Was it Saudi Arabia? No, it wasn't, was it? Qatar. So
Yeah.
I just made that up. That was bro science. So you're welcome. But yeah, he won that. He won League or whatever it's called. League the PS fucking G. But that doesn't count.
PSP,
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
PCP.
That doesn't count. But so he won that, right? I'll give him that, right? Haaland deserves it.
We might get it though.
deserves it. Just like Lewandowski deserved it.
Henry.
Henry deserved it.
They gave
Did
it
I
to
send you that?
Modric.
Did I send you that?
No.
Oh, I saw it. I meant to send it to you. But it was literally what's his name? You said his name then, didn't you?
Was it Modric? It was, wasn't it?
No, not Modric. Played for Juventus. Nedved.
Oh, Nedved, that's it. Pavel
And he
Nedved.
had like a goal and an assist.
Yeah.
And Henry was just incredible. He was incredible. That was your invincible season, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
You should have got it. How did he not get it? It fucking.
Well, did you see that Kate McGarb, is it McGarb? Arsenal midfielder. Is the first Irish player to be nominated at all for a Ballon d'Or since Roy Keane. Back in like early 2000s.
Fucking madness, mate. What did I say the other day? There's quite a few Arsenal players.
Yeah.
In there. You didn't win anything. you got the we came close prize.
Yeah, is it based on your club football? Or
No,
is it based on
it?
Overall? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's overall. And then it's voted by. Is it voted by the international captains? Or have I just made that up? I thought it was international captains get a vote and the newspapers?
I don't know.
I'm sure the captains get a vote in something. Because you tend to find that ones that have played club football with like Ronaldo would always vote for Ronaldo and the others would vote for Messi. Then it would go down to the papers.
Messi.
And it was Messi. Because nobody likes Ronaldo. Unless you're a United fan or a Madrid fan or a Juventus fan.
I just, yeah. Be nice to see somebody else get it. Not that I genuinely like.
You're not allowed it if you go and play in America.
It's yeah, but it's almost like a nothing thing, though, isn't it? Like,
who cares anymore? That's what it's come down to, isn't it?
But do the players really give a shit about? Does it increase their market value if they're a one-time Ballon d'Or winner? I don't think it probably does.
Michael Owen won it.
He did.
2001. Always injured. From the highs of what he did with Liverpool, which was pretty incredible, the goals he scored, to go into fucking Madrid and then shit, really, wasn't he?
Did he go Newcastle then Man United?
Yeah.
There can't be many players that have gone to and from Liverpool and Man United.
No, not really. Paul Ince.
Paul Ince, yeah.
That's the only one I can really think of. Michael Owen.
I just can't see how you could. Well, it's the classic Sol Campbell situation, isn't it?
That still makes me laugh. The fact that you said that I was staying and then went.
And like Wenger didn't even tell anybody. No. Just turned up to the press conference like, eh?
Look who I got.
Look who I nicked.
What, him?
What,
him? Well,
Sol Campbell, isn't it?
Free. He was free, wasn't he?
I think he was.
Mate, right. In terms of transfers now, that's got to be one of the best. A free transfer of someone of Sol Campbell's caliber at that time. Can't be many better. Big Sol Campbell, mate. He scored against Argentina. No. Did he? Not yet.
Did he? Or are you getting confused with the Champions League?
I think his goal was disallowed. He definitely scored in the Champions League, 2006. Right? Stato. You watched that in the barrels. I hit my head on the light. I was celebrating a lot for someone who doesn't support Arsenal.
There isn't a lot of. There's not a lot of players that have gone to and from Liverpool and Man United.
No, there must have been a few like back in the 80s and whatnot. The only one really that stands in my head is Paul Ince and Mike Owen. Mike Owen. He peaked early, didn't he?
It's only Michael Owen and Paul Ince that have played in the Premier League for both teams.
That's when football started. Don't forget that.
Yeah, it's only those two. What about Arsenal and Spurs?
Can't be many for that either. Probably a few back in the day.
Reddy Cox. I don't know who that is. Jamie Brain.
We're just saying names now that
George Hunt.
What'd you call me?
Reddy Cox. Vic Groves. Laurie Brown. Jimmy Robertson. Steve Walford. Pat Jennings. Goalkeeper.
Pat Jennings.
Yeah, played for both. Sol Campbell. Rowan Ricketts. David Bentley. He was
next David Beckham.
Yeah. William Gallas played for both Spurs and
Chelsea as well.
And Chelsea and Emmanuel Adebayor. Of course he did.
Adebayor.
Crap.
Just a discount version of fucking Carnu.
And Drogba. Bold, no?
But his hair was shit, wasn't it? Looked like it needed.
Is this the football podcast?
It's a bit of everything at the minute.
Football and animals. With a hint of rugby to start.
Yeah, we realise we don't know much about rugby.
Nah. I like watching the rugby, but when it comes to all their new rules and stuff, I watch it sometimes just like...
I don't like the way they do the scrums.
Well, those are pre-conceded, aren't they?
Yeah, they are now. We never used to be able to feed the ball.
No. So what's the point in having a scrum then?
It's very much like rugby league when they do a scrum. That's pointless as well. It used to be what it was it bind, touch, and then engage, and then you should just fucking hit. Yeah. And now it's like squat, touch, and then they go set.
Yeah.
Ball off.
I think they should go back to
smash.
They should go back to ready, steady, go.
Ready.
Steady. Smash.
Fucking awful when that collapsed. Just fucking hurt your head.
They do it on purpose now.
Yeah. It winds me up.
They get away with it.
It's like I'm just gonna collapse it. It's like no.
Oh, they got a locking leg now as well, don't they? That's part of it. The hooker.
Yeah.
I think that's what they call it. A breaking leg. No, you wouldn't want to call it that.
Nah, don't call it that.
Break
I remember the second team captain who was a hooker, Clive Chapman. He used to unbind and then sneak through the middle and try and nick the ball.
Can't do that.
No, you can't do that. No. The second team was such dirty bastards. Fucking. I remember one lad. He got pulled in front of Bradders for biting.
Mm.
Why are you biting people? Fucking hell. I also remember when blades were first introduced into like football boots,
Mm.
and I remember getting stamped on, and I had two like slices down my pecs. I was like, "Fucking that's naughty." I think they banned them after. Like, I think
Yeah,
they
you
were.
can't use them in rugby, can you? You've got to
Yeah.
use safety studs.
Fuck me. I just remember being sliced open by a pair of Preds. The funniest that I still remember, this fucker to this day, I wore the wrong boxes tonight. So I didn't have like my like the cycling short type ones. I didn't have those on. So I just had fucking normal boxers on. And I remember going into a mall and one of the forwards grabbed my shorts and the fucking dick was just was just out all to see. And I was going, oh, I can feel it.
I thought you were going to say tickled you.
No, I was just running and my dick was out.
Oh my god, have you seen that? I think it's a sprinter. And he runs and his shorts split open and he just dives on the floor.
No.
I think it's either that or it's an American footballer. Oh,
Fucking brilliant. Oh, when we went to visit Mum, we were watching a bit of the World Championships, and 100-meter sprint came on, and fucking the schlongs, mate, just fucking dicks, big fucking dicks swinging everywhere.
you've got to see this. It's an NFL player doing it at their like combine.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god, it's so funny. He just literally dives on the floor.
he knows it's out and about.
Yeah, well, he says it afterwards.
Almost lost it again. I'm ready. I'm ready for some big dick.
I'm just waiting for the ads.
Oh, that's got to hurt a little bit. I take it they're going to show you from the front. Oh, here we go.
I'm not sure if he.
It's just when he stands up, you see the fucking girth. Like a python.
His dick fell out.
Absolute purple-ended womb ferret.
What?
I keep fucking playing with it. My mic, not my dick.
What else is trending on Twitter X?
Why is it called? Just does what he wants. If you got fuck you money, you can do what you want. Trending. We have got Elf. What's that?
Alfie?
I don't know what the fuck that is. That's fucking bullshit. I did see that people are trying to cancel Oprah and The Rock
Oh yeah.
because just cause, you know.
Oh, it was over Hawaii though, wasn't it?
Yeah. So it's like fucking two billionaires trying to tell people to give money. And there's loads of other things like if they were that worried, they wouldn't have. They've got. So they ordered their own private fire department or something straight away before the fires even happened. And then they hired their own personal security to stop people getting on their land and blah, blah, blah.
I just seen Jordan Pickford is trending. But that's just loads of people with blue ticks that don't mean anything anymore. Just saying that Ramsdale
fucking winds me up. Hey, we know you bought it. You bought it. Same on Instagram. You're not Insta famous anymore. You bought it.
Yeah. Is there any point in buying it?
No. Makes you look important, I suppose.
I don't want to look important. I just.
Oh, look at me! I got a blue tick. Oh. Bore off.
Trying to work out what that flag is behind you.
Here's one.
Yeah.
That's a gift from the Gibraltar Trading Company.
Oh, right.
So it's a Union flag with their name in the middle of it.
Oh.
Thought I'd put it up. Be nice. Show support. Could just sponsor me. It's fine. Stop fucking about.
Oh, I was listening to The Fighter and the Kid earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Them and a load of other podcasts have been done out of millions of pounds.
Really?
By their advertising, like the people who set up their advertising.
Ooh.
And it was like Sharp didn't talk that much about it. Carlin talked a bit about it. They mentioned Theo as well.
Yeah. That's
what's going on my phone?
Brendan did agree to come on the podcast once, and then just stopped answering my messages.
I don't think he is on them anymore, is he?
Probably not. He's probably got someone for that.
Podcast. What I found was interesting was they named the person that was doing their advertising, like who was responsible for it. So I'm guessing it's public knowledge that they've been.
Probably.
Yeah, because I don't think it's just them. I think there's a few.
Yeah. Pardon me. Excuse me. Burping all over a shop, mate.
I can't see anything. But...
You been enjoying the lightsabers?
Ashoka?
Yeah, last episode. Good, wasn't it?
I haven't watched today's.
I haven't watched today's yet. I watched last.
Oh, the last one was good. Yeah, really good.
Just do lightsabers all day.
Yeah.
I saw a thing, and it was a comparison of, the one that says to Anakin before Order 66.
Oh, the little child.
Yeah, there was a thing that was supposed to be. He looks like a young version of Lord. What's his face? I can't remember his name. Yeah, I'm no good with names. Just have a fucking normal name like Dave or something. Lord Dave. But he's got to be. There's no sort of backstory to how he got his powers, is there? Or is there?
No, but the actor's dead as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Do you remember? Was it episode 2? They put for our friend Bob or whatever.
Yeah. Is that him?
That's that.
Oh,
actor,
fucking hell! They're gonna have to kill him off at some point, then.
Yeah. Well, it follows Rebels, and have you watched the cartoons?
No, I'm 36.
No, I can't get into it. I'm going to try again, but I can't get into him because it's Star Wars. It's not a cartoon.
Yeah, why don't they just make him into movies? Or there's too many series as it is.
There's not too many. Do more, but have more lightsabers.
Just yeah.
Focus
the only
on
one that I really liked without lightsabers was Rogue One, because they had that geezer. I am one with the Force. The Force is one with me.
Yeah,
he was cool. But that did have lightsabers. I lied because fucking Vader's in it right at the end, isn't he? Fucking kicking ass. Do you know what I like? you know what I,
I
really like
wonder.
doing? Because some people get really serious with it, don't they? And the same with Marvel movies and
Mhm.
whatnot. And I see people arguing all these different fan theories and what. I just like to comment on them saying it's not real. Just watch it and enjoy it. Just relax. Yeah, it's not real. I like to geek out. Don't get me wrong, but come on.
I think there's got to be some. There's got to be some like force connection or something with Ashoka and Anakin, though.
Yeah,
because she doesn't actually know what happened.
oh, because she
Fucked off already.
In was it Clone Wars or something? She done
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, so
Because they have a little chat, don't they? And she sees him still as Anakin, young Anakin, not young Anakin, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that could be a story arc.
Could be.
What did you have for your dinner anyway?
Bolognese, mate.
Bolognese.
Yeah, because Sophia wanted bolognese. And she's the little princess, gets what she wants all the time. Fuck it. Tell you what, she's so funny because she's like me, where she needs to have the last say in an argument, and she has to be right. Even if she's wrong, she has to be right. And we were walking to the shop this morning, and there was a table, and it had a giraffe and a zebra on it. And we walked past, and she went, "Do you see that table with the dinosaurs on it?" I went, "It had a zebra and a giraffe." She went, "No, it didn't." I went, yeah, it did. No, I didn't. Had that Diplodocus on it. That's what it was on it. Carry on walking. I went, right, cool. And we were walking back. I went, it was definitely a giraffe. And she was like, it wasn't. It's the one with the long neck, Diplodocus. She runs off and she gets to the table and she looks at it and goes, "Well, you were right." And it just storms off. I'm like, I went, "You're not in a grump now." And she's like, "No, I'm not in a grump." And she storms off. Fucking Jess as well this morning. So Jess is now officially a woman. I won't go into that detail. She's now officially a woman, and I think this month is starting to come. We're just gonna say that. And this morning, because we were running a bit late, because she took forever just putting shoes on and shit, and her face, it looked like someone had killed the cat or something, because she just looked like she was going to burst into tears for no reason. And we were like, "Are you right?" She's like, "Yeah, fine." I'm like, oh, this is a teenager, is it? This is what it's going to be like. Fine. And she got out of the car, slammed the door, and I'm like, oh my god. But now she's fine. She's fine. She loves the TV series Derry Girls. Have you seen that?
I've seen some of it.
She loves it. But she also likes things that are set in like the 90s.
Right.
She loves all that.
You watch Friends.
She loves Friends. We put Friends on when it's like bedtime. And they just fall asleep with the telly on. Friends. When you actually watch it back, you look at some of the characters and you go, "You're actually a terrible person." Ross is not a nice guy, really.
No.
Phoebe's another one, just fucking causing shit for
Everyone.
Monica and Chandler for no reason. It's like, what are you doing? Cheated on her fiance with a bloke called David that couldn't speak properly. I can go on and on. I watch too much telly. Read a book.
Yeah. But next week I want at least one lizard fact.
Oh, I've got homework. Oh, that was another thing I brought up with Jess. So I was like, "You're in year 8 now." She was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "That was my worst year." She was like, "Why?" I went, "I didn't do any homework." And then I went and I got an absolute chewing from Grumpy. He gave me an absolute chewing. Then she went, "How come it's okay for you not to do homework?" I went, "Because I do the stuff so that you don't have to do that sort of stuff. I took the bollockings. I got the experience so that I can pass it on to you to go, right, don't do that because it's not good." I still remember those bollockings. He still ended up doing my homework for me. If anything, I won that one.
You did win.
Chris Smith, Dr. Chris Smith told me they've taken all the first team rugby photos down.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
They hadn't last time I was there.
Yeah, he said they've taken them all down. He said he's gonna double check because he's one of the coaches now for the basketball teams.
All right.
But apparently they took them all down.
Oh, why? There's enough wall space there.
Yeah, I was like, I said that I was like, that's mad because the rich history that school has. There's not many schools that have got first team rugby photos from fucking 1966 up
Yeah.
to present day.
Maybe they finally did run out of wall space.
Maybe.
Because saying that, I don't think I've actually been up at Bishop's for a while. Not in the sports hall, anyway.
Yeah. Did have a rich history with sport, but whether the school itself has taken a different turn or avenue,
Wait, don't know.
okay. Okay. Jess wants a bass guitar.
Yeah.
Christmas.
A bass guitar.
Yeah, she wants to learn the bass.
All right.
Like,
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Just thought I'd bring it into the conversation.
No, I mean, where did she get the idea?
I don't know. Well, she's always talking about learning an instrument, and obviously I'm fucking no good at that shit. I was like, yeah. And what do you want to learn? She went, "Oh, I wouldn't mind learning the bass." I was like, all right, see what we can do. She likes her new music teacher.
Get a cello.
Cello. I got you got a bass. I got told I was too small to play the double bass. There's a story for you. I think that was a Hampton Dean.
They are quite big, mind.
Yeah, I was a little dweeb as well.
Yeah.
But why didn't they just go, might want to just learn just the normal one? The cello. Or are they different?
I think they're different.
Like, a lot different.
I don't know. I'm not a bassist.
No, you are just annoying. Play the guitar and that. Ooh, look at me. Play the guitar.
Get the guitar.
Sing a song.
Right, I'm going to shoot because I want to watch Ashoka.
All right, gay. No, that's fine.
I want to have some food.
What are you having?
Sausage, I expect. Same sort of time next week, I'm guessing.
Yes, mate. I'm going to do some research on lizards.
Lizards.
And whether gorillas can swim.
Yes.
And
I
get
think
some...
I'm not saying that they can't swim. They're just not set up for swimming.
heavy bones.
No.
Maybe.
They carry fat differently
And me.
to humans.
Cool, man.
All right, mate.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Hello. You're at the adverts. So don't turn off. Don't turn off because I've got some good stuff for you. First up, I'm going to talk about our sponsors. Kent CBD is our first sponsor. Now, CBD oil, as you know, has tremendous benefits, especially within mental health and physical health. Personally, I use it to help with my anxiety and my depression, but not only that, I also use it to help with the aches and pains of life in my joints, especially my ankles and my knees. But yeah, without CBD oil, I would have still been on my antidepressant tablets, which I'm no longer on. So, every cloud. And what we're going to do here at Granite Zero is we're going to give you 10% off everything from oil, muscle rub, jellies, bath salts, the lot. Yeah? Make sure you get in there. www.kentcbd.org. Put in the promo code GRANITE0 and get yourself 10% off. You are welcome. But also, if you're like me and you love a nice cup of coffee. Now, for me, I only drink one coffee, and that's Green Beret coffee. Now, I don't only drink it because it's out of this world fucking coffee, roast to order, grinded to whatever specific grind you want. But not only that, it's veteran owned and veteran run, which, hits me right in the feels. So make sure you check it out, Green Beret coffee. Get yourself a nice cup of coffee. I drink it dark, just like my soul. Incredible stuff, incredible stuff. And what I'm going to give for you, I'm going to give you 10% off. So once you get to the checkout, once you've got all your coffee, your products, your apparel, whatever you need, get to the checkout and put in the promo code GZPodcast10 and get yourself 10% off. Courtesy of the Granite Zero podcast. You are welcome. Now, that's enough of me talking about this stuff. Back to the regular scheduled show. Check it out!